Hello and welcome back. This is your goddess Sarabella, bringing you once again back into the world of Soulbringer. Last time, we figured out how to reach Rainbow Rock, which is the island we're now currently standing upon. I hope you all are well and taking good care of yourselves. This is going to be a new adventure today, hopefully. How did you get here? I stole the map. Suspicious. Bit of a plot point. Plot hole. Did they follow us here? That looks cool. Genuinely loving the landscapes that Soulbringer has spoiled us with. They all feel very different, which is which can be pretty hard to achieve sometimes. Because I've seen so many games just fail to do it. Oh, now I'm curious. Put in the comments what's your favorite video game world? Just from like a world building perspective, because I'm quite impartial to my Dark Souls myself. I just love that dark fantasy feel. I need to use actual spells. I don't deal enough damage otherwise. Actually, didn't I grab a... I suppose I could actually just beat them up with the scimitar. Or, yeah, just fireball them. Yay, gold weapons. I'm gonna just bet that these are going to sell for a lot of money. Yeah. I mean, through my mana reserves, but kinda have to. Magic is just too useful in this world. Mushroom. And I've definitely been thinking over just the subject of world building in general. Thinking of doing a video, or maybe even a video series about my Sona lore. So I think she's quite interesting. But, of course, that's me saying it as their creator. And ugh, my allergies are killing me today, so sorry if my voice is a little weird. It's just well into that season that'll trigger my poor allergies. I take the allergy meds, but that just doesn't seem to help much. I should have just gone into that cave. Oh, they're really dedicated to guarding that spot. Which also means they're going to be a little extra vulnerable. Nope, that one. Secubult. Nope, not that one. Oh, that is not a good spell. Alright. The heck? Alright. You know what? Pause the recording. I'll be back in a second. I'm not losing items like that. Welcome back, everyone. I've just... Well, I basically just switched items. From, the oiled cloak to something that isn't going to, break. So, yeah. We finally learned items can break if not taken care of properly. So I've just switched back to the old ghost cloak. That's another big jump in stats. See you later, gauntlets. Now I have even more reason to kill these guys if they drop armor. Hey, friend. Yeah, having at least two of them at a time is best for resources. Though I will never know what's the best spell to actually deal with them. Deal with enemies. Yay, death. I get the feeling I'm going to get a considerable amount of gold from this area. Especially with these scimitars. Scimitars and successfully avoiding their attacks. Yeah. Cave was just over here, if I remember correctly. Check out the area. All my other stuff is not looking too shabby, I hope. Good status, yeah. And this is why you save constantly, folks. One of these days I'll actually learn how to use this item menu. In any case, let's give that a quick save. Oh yeah, and Soulbringer has absolutely ruined how I hold my hands when gaming. This is a cool area. I'll just use Poison Bolt. Burning through a lot of mana, but it's a relatively clean way of killing off enemies. Oh?
This monument has a small keyhole, with the mark of a raven above it and the sign of the white moon below.
Yay, level up. Now the question becomes what to spend it all on. Should I do combat, see if I can't get any more attacking moves with my weapons? Should I do magic? Should I do strength? Oh, I feel so bad for my secular arm. Kind of tempted to do magic just because it feels like magic's the only really good way of dealing damage, especially if I have low health my own. I'll get 3 up there, 3 up there. See if that gets me anything new. Oh, yeah, get me a new attack on the Hexseeker staff. Gemstone. I would always approve of more gemstones. And game, when I said it feels like all these areas are super unique, that wasn't taken as a challenge, but it looks like you've passed that challenge that didn't exist. Because then I get even more cool areas. I'm not complaining, that much is for sure. So if the camera wants to continue working. I see gold. And there's so many things I need to buy with said gold. The gentle ambiance is nice as well. That's the captain, that's why he took less damage. For the amount of damage it deals, Poison Bolt's actually really good. $30 mana and you can expect easily 100 something damage. Obviously it doesn't beat my ability to deal damage like that. Device. Ooh. That's a cool weapon. And it's not been identified, so it goes in the bag.
I am Alvarez, once mortal and walker of flesh in the world, seer to the nation of Tortalaran and the Bloodkin. Your essence is strong despite the armor about your flesh. Tell me, are you he who was prophesied, the Hexmaster, and blood of King Cathra?
I am here for the Bloodkin. It is said you know the secret of Lightstealer's defeat.
Ah, then you seek Bloodmaster. Good. And you seek to destroy Lightstealer and use its power against him.
Yes.
Then there is something that you should be told. The Vampire Lord has struck a pact with the League of Six. That is why I left ancient Tortalaran with the hammer. I brought it here to complete it, for there was no one amongst us, even with the power of the Bloodmaster, who could stand against the powers that Scorn bestowed upon him. The hammer was forged for thee, great soul, for I foresaw your coming, and the world demanded it.
Then how should Bloodmaster be wielded? Is there some special technique forged in its making?
No, one touch is all. The power of the craft will course through you and augment itself into 1,000 blows through the hammer.
The hammer is here?
Walk to the light, Hexmaster. Bloodmaster awaits you.
Yep. Remind me, I need to use, but oh, it just kicked me out of there. I'll be right back when I can identify the body. First, let's actually try it on this body here.
This body is empty. The spirit has already fled.
I figured as much. I'll be back in a second when I find the captain. Alright, now this is the moment. Death's recollection. See if you have anything
Nothing.
to say.
The spirit has departed.
It had so many cool things to say, and now it doesn't. If the light's still there, I will just keep recording. I didn't exactly get a chance to search every single section of this area. Oh yeah, I did find a random broadsword on the ground. It just says fair. The largest sword used from one hand, its weight and size make it deadly in combat, but difficult to carry around easily. Oh. Oh, it gave me Bloodmaster. Purify. My goodness, that makes this an extremely good weapon. Ancestral Hammer of the Bloodkin, forged by the Seer Oliferis, essentially a gigantic mace. The Warhammer delivers severe crushing damage, but also must be wielded with two hands. It does increased damage against undead, particularly vampires. Weight 45, damage 100 to 250, and it doesn't have durability. That goes into the magic items bag. I don't need you. And some more gold on the ground. The portal's still there. Because a free cast of Purify is insane. Vampires are going to deal. Vampires and anything undead are going to have just no chance. Nope, it looks like I gotta walk my own tail out. See you in a second. Alright, I made it back out. Oh yeah, the mushroom marker. Yay. So yeah, that was concerningly easy. One of these soldiers here counts as undead. So they're definitely not vampires. Probably not, at least. Oh. Of course not. I get wrecked. You could try actually swinging this thing. That was immediately useful, clearly. Clearly super useful. Yay, more armor. I wonder if I could get a whole set. Yee. Nice. The broadsword. And then I'll just use the health potion. Too lazy to. Oh, I have bread and fish, which has just been taking up carry weight for like forever. Yay. Apple. Uh, the uh, the noises for eating in this game are so crunchy. Good, take care. Oh, so this is just where their ships landed. Still questioning how they beat us here. Yay. There's so much equipment over there. That'll be so nice. Get wrecked. Breastplate. Hell yeah. Huge boost in armor. I'll keep one of those on me. Seems a little. This game seems to really like its poison bullets. Man, this is going to be a very successful trip as far as money goes. I wonder if there's anything else crazy on this island. Can I raid their ships? Yep, it wants me to. See if there's anything good on here. Alcohol. 25 alcohol. Apples. It's gonna be some bulk amount of apples. 23 apples. Fish. It's gonna be something crazy. 12 fish. Goodness, I'm glad I had carry weight. Bread. I ran out of carry weight. I'll be selling you immediately. It's not every day you can get maxed out carry weight just by both picking up healing items. Chicken. And then that is ham. No, good thing I looked this way. That's enough healing items to get me going for going for a long time. And it'll get me avoiding all the healing spell waste that I've been doing. Yay, freedom. I wonder if there's anything else on this island, or is it just this? I'll check this back corner. Got windier. My compass is pointing this way. My hex compass is. Alright, I'm gonna follow the hex compass real quick, and then after that I'm probably gonna head out of this area. Because I don't remember if my hex compass was pointing at anything or just off the island. Focused on. Like, oh, there's that. Is that a hex? Yeah, it's definitely a hex stone. Yeah, time to just burn mana like no one cares. Yay, death. Breastplate. But yeah, that must be a hexstone. It's certainly a hexstone. I'll miss out on just a little mana if I use it now. This island's absolutely crawling with soldiers. Gauntlets. Pretty sure that hits multiple times. Fan braces. Gauntlets and words. Have I? Alright, so that is 679, and that is 877. So nope, that's going to the hex. Or yeah, my next level up definitely goes all into strength. That poison belt is just ridiculously powerful. But I like having all my enchanted equipment. Any more sneaky deaky enemies? Game says no. And here I was hoping to get a full set. Yep, looks like the island is cleared. Can be a little wasteful. Unless it doesn't restore to full. And it restored it to full. Slightly wasteful, but I'll live. Back to Shadowguard. I love the music. I'm going to say it 1,000 times, but I love the music in this game. Time to turn into Lord Bane. Their eyes follow me. They know. They know what I bring. Here I come, Lord Bane.
Welcome to my court, young traveler.
My lord, I have returned from the resting place of Alvarez with this. Bloodmaster.
By your actions you have shown you are a bloodkin at heart. Alvarez has given you his blessing, and now I give you mine. You are known now among us as Young Moon, and I welcome you to our family. Leon, your return is most timely. What news do you bring? Father, I have returned from the home of Lord Crux, the master of assassins. It would seem he was in league with Lightstealer, and that both he and the Vampire King are but pawns of the demon revenants. This is grave news indeed. For this reason, we should strike now before more demonic creatures enter Shadowguard. Bloodkin, let it be known that we march on Totalaran.
Oh, well, we're going.
The Bloodkin are ready to march against Lightstealer. Are you fully prepared, young Moon? If so, then lead the way. Remember, however,
Oh, my arm is
once we
changed.
commit to battle with the vampires, there will be no turning back.
I need to repair my gear, hun. Alright. Yes, I knew I saw an herb on the ground. Alright, so I'm gonna repair my equipment. I like the purple armor. I think I'm gonna cut it there, because from the sounds of it, it's going to be quite the battle. Thank you all for joining me on this adventure. Looks like we already know what we're doing for next episode. Hacking the vampires. Looks like this will be quite the mission. And that gate's open too now. Oh, we're going to have so much fun. Between episodes, I'm going to do some significant item management. Other than that, I'll see you all in the next episode. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if you've enjoyed. And feel free to leave me a comment. I love to hear your opinions. Have a good one. Bye.